Hey everyone, Shabby Gamer here and welcome back to some more of the Gibraltar Challenge here on Football Manager 2016. Right, so now it's a very important episode. This one, we have got Partizan Belgrade in the third qualifying stage of the Champions League. We are the favourites to come out of this one on top, and if we do come out of this one on top, we do go back in to the Champions League playoff to fight for a place in the Champions League group stage. I think if we lose here, we go into the Europa League, so it's not really a massive issue if we lose. However, we do want to win. We do want to get back in to the Champions League group stage once again and get all that big pile of lovely money. Let's get straight into it, and I'll stop blabbing on like I normally do at the beginning of these episodes. And here we go. As you can see, we are favourites for this one away from home at Partizan Belgrade. There has been a couple of things that have happened since I last spoke to you. Well, for you it was a few seconds ago, for me it was a few minutes ago. Roger Newby, our centre-back, has been sold to Wolverhampton Wanderers for £1 million. He was unhappy and wanted to leave, so we didn't really have much of a choice. And Lee Seong-jae, I'm not going to get annoyed not have to say his name again. He has left us to go to Hertha Berlin. Unfortunately, he had a minimum release fee in his contract, meant he left for only £20,000. So I'm not happy about that. But still, we have got more than capable players to come in and take their place, and we do have a debut here for you today as well. So, as you can see, we're going very much back to our Champions League formation from last season, apart from we just got Baez, where last season we had a central midfielder rather than the attacking midfielder. I think this shouldn't be too much of a problem. This is the formation we played last year in the Champions League. They seem to have copied us. So, in goal, we have got Bruno Ramito. There he is. Looking good. I think he's getting slightly better as time goes on as well. At left back, we have, of course, Renato Evola. There he is. Really good left back, actually. I really like this lad, and if we keep hold of him for long enough, he might be able to play for Gibraltar at some point. Making his debut here, Simplice McKendy. Good Belgian centre-back. I think he's going to be more than suitable to replace Newby at the centre-back position. He's got good stats in the Holy Trinity, including an 18 in tackling, which is fantastic as well. So that's really good. I'm liking the look of him. Alongside him, we have Obeth Patino, one of our top players. He's been here for a good few years now at Patino. He's been here since 2024, so this is his third season with us now. But right back, we're going to be playing Stefan Dammer. It's a long time to load today, isn't it? He's more suited to a centre-back position. He hasn't got great crossing or dribbling up and down them wings, but still he can play that position quite well. In defensive midfield, we have Anders Broger, who's been with us for a very long time, and he's not far off, is he? I think he is, actually. We look at this every episode. I've got to stop doing this now. Yeah, he's 3 years away from being able to play for the national side. It's a bit annoying, isn't it? And alongside him, we have one of our summer signings, Luis Cabrera, a really good Uruguayan player. Actually played in the Champions League. He played in the Champions League, yeah. He played in the World Cup this, so that's what I was trying to say for Uruguay. So that's really cool to have a World Cup player with us. Finn Baird back at a left attacking midfield. He's getting better and better, isn't he, as time goes on. Real cracking young player. And I'm going to look at Finn now as well. He's got another 3 years to complete as well if he wants to go for it. Right attacking midfield, we have Sergio Tundi, whose stats are really going down. Why is that? He might just be going for a little bit of a blip maybe, but his stats are really going down. We'll have to try and turn him around on that one. Attacking midfield central, we have Christian Baez, the player we brought in January, and he scored a lot of goals towards the end of last season. He's 17 in 13 league games, so he was a cracking signing for us, former Arsenal player. So hopefully he's going to score some more tonight. And then up front we have our player in from Leicester we brought this summer as well. Of course, that is Joe Stevens, another really good young player who potentially could really build himself up to be a top talent. He's scored 4 goals so far in the Champions League for us, and I'm hoping he's going to score some more here today. This is very important for us. I really want to get through into that Champions League group stage once again. That'd be incredible. If we did that, then I'll start spending even more money now. Because I'm spending a little bit of money now, a lot more than we used to. Especially now that we can lock people in for longer contracts and we've got the money to pay them wages as well. Whoa, this is a little bit jittery, isn't it? Why is this jittery like this for? A little bit worrying. I can fix this, 1 second. Right, is that better? Is that better? We'll soon find out. So I was editing a video in the background and I think it really slows down the gameplay. We'll have a quick look now. But still 0-0, we're 10 minutes in. Neither team has had a shot so far. We have got slightly a bit more possession, which is good. And we don't often do very well with possession. We normally do better with shots, and possession's normally our weaker point in these matches. It's been a pretty tight game there if it looks of it. First 20 minutes, still not a single shot from either team. It looks like they may have been going like really containing football. Maybe they're really... we're in attacking mode. That's probably not the best idea. That may be a little bit too attacking. Let's go to control. Well, now they've got a highlight. Wow, Cabrera, that was a tackle and a half, mate. Straight red card. I thought it was going to be something bad. That was a terrible tackle, Cabrera. Oh, God. What do we do now? What do we do? I think we're going to have to take off Baez, you know. I think we have to. Because we need to have that role there. Maybe we can just slightly change it a bit and play these two as midfielders rather than defensive. But Cabrera, you've just really... That means he's going to be suspended as well. That is stupid. Very, very stupid. Well, at least we've not conceded from the free kick, because that'd be even worse. That is a real annoyance, that is Cabrera. It's his 4th or 5th game for... Oh, and that's not even that, I don't think. It's his 4th or 5th game for us, and to be sent off like that is stupid. Really, really stupid. Now, we are down to 10 men. We're away from home. You know what? I'm starting to think that maybe just not losing this first leg will be good for us. I'd like to get the away goal, don't get me wrong, but there's a potential we could lose this first leg, and that would really hamper us for the second. Good header clear. But they're going to get the attack straight away again. Banjak. Oh, we got it back. Morgan. To McKendy, who's been booked on his debut. Let's hope he didn't get sent off as well. We just brought a load of really aggressive players in the summer, potentially. Atundi to bring it down the right. If we can turn this around and get a goal here, that'd be fantastic before half-time. Oh, Atundi, great bit of skill. Really taking the ball far now into Stevens. And the keeper gets it. So we're not looking too bad. We're still looking pretty strong. It's just not having that man on the pitch. Oh, the highlight's not finished yet. And Finn Baird comes forward with it now. Cuts it into Morgan, who's just come on as a sub. Morgan takes a shot. Oh, Morgan! Take a bow! He's come on, Chris Morgan, as a substitute when Cabrera got sent off. And what a shot that was, my friend. Look at this, about 40 yards away. Oh, what a cracking goal. An away goal as well at Partizan Belgrade. Such an important goal. That could really help us out. That could really, really help us out in the long run. If we can keep a hold of this 1-0 win as well, that'd be fantastic. I don't really want to concede. The away goal is such a massive thing for us to take back home with us. Especially now we're down to 10 men. That's a really bad situation to be in now. They do have a highlight coming forward on us. Kozinha. I'm not able to pronounce half these names, am I? Plekic. I can do that one. Crosses it in. Oh, it's well cleared by McKendy there. Good work. He looks like he's been a really good player. He's only 18 years old. And he's got 18 tackling already, which is fantastic. And with Patino, you know what? I feel so confident with McKendy and Patino at centre-back at the moment. I know McKendy's going to have to get used to the players around him, but Patino is such a fantastic player. He's been one of our best players for a few years now. And these two look like a real force to be reckoned with in that centre-back pairing. So I don't think we're really going to miss Newbie. And plus, we did get £1 million for him. So if you consider we brought him in as a free transfer, to get £1 million back from him is fantastic. So I'm happy with the performance so far. Keep it up, or we're a man down. Let's go and give the performance. Yeah, let's do that one. That didn't really work. Okay. Joe Stevens only playing a 6.4. That's disappointing. We do have Eric Franks on the bench should we need him. We do also have AD Day on the bench as well. I'm thinking maybe with 20 minutes left, bringing on AD Day might be a good idea for Atundi. Because AD Day looks so attacking down that right-hand side. Atundi's having a... Well, he's not. He's having a 6.5 Atundi. So, well, I might bring Atundi off in the next few minutes then. Maybe in the hour mark. He's playing a 6.5. He's the worst player we've got on the pitch, apart from Joe Stevens. But Stevens has got such a high quality that you know he could turn it around and score a goal. He's got that finishing ability, but... Yeah. Go on, let's make that switch. Let's bring on AD Day for Atundi. It's not been Atundi's best game. Let's do a bit of that. And yeah, I'll tell you what, if we walk away here 1-0 winners, I'm going to be happy. I would like, obviously, to get more goals, as anybody would, wouldn't they? But if we walk away here 1-0, I'll be pretty happy. I'm thinking Stevens will come off soon as well. We do have a free kick. Baird plays it in. 80 Days there. Just come on as a substitute, and he scored the goal to make it 2-0. As he scored the goal as an own, it is his goal. I thought it might have gone as an own goal because it hit the crossbar, and I thought it hit the back of the keeper. But 80 Day gets the goal. Wow, what a super sub that was. Literally only on the pitch for a few minutes. It looked like it hit the crossbar, came back and... No, it didn't touch the keeper. It hit the crossbar, came down behind the line and bounced. Great, 2-0 up. That is fantastic. And now Joe Stevens is playing slightly better than what he was. So I'm wondering now whether it might be worth taking off one of the players that has been booked just to make sure they don't get themselves sent off. We do have Angela Kovic on the bench. So let's do that. Let's bring on Angela Kovic in place of Broger. Because we don't want Broger to miss the second leg. So that's this could be pretty good, considering we went down to 10 men after 20 minutes. To be 2-0 up in this game with 15 minutes left is pretty good. And we're on... I meant to put on control. Why did I put myself on... Oh, God. I meant to put... Did I put us on contain earlier on? No, we put a... I reckon that was the coach, wasn't it? They put us on contain. Patino. Oh, it's 3-0. It is 3-0. And, oh, the floodgates have opened. Oh, I'm happy about that. I'm very, very happy about that. And you know what? I think we might just go to counter-attacking now. We don't want to risk conceding a goal now. But if we can hit them on the break and get a third, that'd be a fourth, sorry, that'd be fantastic. Patino with a goal. One of our centre-backs. Oh, this is amazing, this. Considering we went a man down to be 3-0 up and have another highlight here. McKendy across to Angela Kovic. And believe it or not, there's actually 2 Angela Kovics on the pitch now. I know that's crazy to think that, isn't it, really? Come on, can we get a fourth? That'd be incredible if we could get a fourth. Morgan it was who really kicked this into start with that great 40-yard shot right in the corner. That was fantastic. Oh, and now... Are they going to get a guy sent off as well? Djukanovic. He has. So now Partizan Belgrade have had a player sent off as well. We're now down to an equal running of 10 men apiece. Of course, it doesn't really matter too much for them because there's only 2-3 minutes left of the match. But this could be the last part of the game. Cut out well by Evola, and it is a 3-0 win away from home against Partizan Belgrade. What a fantastic first leg score. I'm very, very happy with that. And why do you look delighted, Cabrera, when you got sent off after 20 minutes? What a tit. He seems aggressive. Oh, no shit. He completely wiped a player out from behind. No wonder he looks aggressive. So that's good. That's good. It looks like we could be into the Champions League playoffs then, which would be absolutely fantastic. That means if we do, I think if we get into the playoffs, if we lose the playoff, we get about £2.5 million still. If we win the playoff, we get about £9 million. So obviously it's much better to win the playoff, but still it'd be great to be in that situation anyway. But let's not talk too early. Let's get into that second leg first and ensure that we keep a hold of this victory against Partizan at home. And here we go into the second leg. We have a 3-0 lead of away goals. I must state away goals. So that means they're going to have to score at least 3 here without us replying. So we're looking in a pretty good situation. We have slightly changed the team. We'll have a quick look. The formation stays the same. Got a few different players. They've changed theirs to a much more narrow formation. That could work out well for us. I suppose we play quite wide. They've got 3 attacking midfielders and 1 striker. So in goal we have Bruno Ramito once again. Such a cool dude. Left back we're sticking with Renato Evola. He was booked in the first leg, but hopefully he's not going to be booked again. Same with Simplice Mukendi as well. Playing his second game for us. He had a pretty good debut. Hoping to get another one here. We've got Nick Carlton is going to be stepping in at centre back as well. A player I'm really trying to keep happy because I want to keep him around for one more season just so he can gain Gibraltarian nationality and start playing for the national side. Although his stats are going down so much, I don't think he's going to be any good for him soon. Jamie Wildman comes back in at right back. He's not played for quite some time because Ji-Song Jae and Stefan Dammer have really come in ahead of him. With Ji-Song Jae going, Jamie Wildman's going to get a few more games. I think he's going to be able to step back in where Stefan Dammer's not available. He's completed 100 and... so he's still got 700. So he's got just over 2 years to complete, Jamie Wildman, if we can keep a hold of him, to play for the national side. Chris Morgan comes in after that fantastic goal in the previous leg. He comes in to start the game. Alongside him, we are going to be playing with Vedran Angelikovic, one of the players we brought in January. Oh no, last season it was. Been a pretty decent player for us so far. Finn Baird keeps his place at attacking left midfield after his 3 assists for those 3 goals in the previous leg. AD Day steps in at attacking right midfield. He's going to get the start this time after a headed goal in the previous leg. And we do have Emre Admasu coming in at attacking central midfield. Somebody who's been away with injury, so he's just come back. And he's got his physical condition up, but he needs to get his match sharpness up. So we're going to play him for this game. And then up front, we're going to go with Eric Franks on his own. So hopefully we're going to do well in this one. Eric Franks is a player who's just received quite a few transfer offers, but he hasn't asked to leave as yet. Why is expecting a win confuse them and stress them? Let's see if we can go through and say we've got faith in. Let's see if that'll get us some... I just don't understand why they'd be unhappy with that. That makes no sense to me. We won the first leg 3-0 and we're the favourites for this one, so I can't understand why this is the way it is. Let's go to control rather than attacking. Well, that's just confused me as well as them, but hopefully it's not going to be too much of a problem. As you can see, the stand is still somewhere away from being completed. It's going to be great when that's finished, though. We'll have a much bigger stadium, an extra 1,400 seats, I think it is. So it's really going to have a nice big stand over there. And then as soon as that's finished, we can look to try and expand it again, which would be great. Be great to get an early goal here as well, just to put the final nail in the coffin. Finn Baird across to AD Day. Oh, Franks is in space. Franks shoots and Franks wallops it into the back of the net and we lead 4-0. And I can feel 1 foot, well, 1.5 feet in that Champions League playoff round. We could get ourselves into the group stage again. I still can't believe last year we beat Barcelona at home. This pitch right here we are playing on right now saw us defeat Barcelona 2-0. It also saw us draw with Marseille as well, didn't it? No, we lost to Marseille at home. We drew with Barcelona at Barcelona. We beat Barcelona at home. We drew with Marseille in Marseille. Then we lost to Marseille here. We lost to Chelsea here. And we lost to Chelsea at Chelsea. Ironic thing is, if we could have held on in one of those games against Chelsea, then we would have actually finished 3rd in the group and Barcelona would have finished bottom. How crazy is that? Really crazy. So we are 1-0 up, things are going our way, and we can really just now sit back and relax and just think about trying to keep our players safe. We don't want any injuries, getting match fitness up like Admasu, Nick Halton as well, and Jamie Wildman. Jamie Wildman's really struggling for match sharpness, so a full game for Admasu and Wildman would be fantastic here to get their sharpness up, because we are coming into the actual league season soon, as well as hopefully if we can get into the Champions League group stage, we're going to have a lot more games to play as well. Right, so the media have given us a lot of credit. Go out there and show why. You happy with that? You're okay with that one? Okay. Anyone else on the bench that needs to come on? Probably Bernal at some point can come on. Do we change the keeper or is that too much of a risk? I think Le Guen can get quite a few league games this year, as will, of course, we've got another 2 goalkeepers now. We've got Ben Knox, another Australian player we brought in, and we've got I've forgotten his name now. Moose something or other. We brought in when we sold Machego in January for 5 million. I can't believe we sold him for 5 million. Finn Baird now, big free kick. It's gone away over the top, and Morgan is going to get a second bite of the cherry. And he does put it in on the second bite of the cherry. We are leading now, 5-0 in aggregate, 2-0 at home. And I tell you what, when we start to destroy clubs like Partizan Belgrade like this, you know we've really hit a certain level now in this career mode. We really have hit a level of such high quality. I thought last year was really like a fluke, but we just seem to have really now hit a different level. And I think if we can get another set of Champions League group stage matches, then we're going to get more money. Then I will start to invest in even better players. See if we can bring in some sort of talisman player. The problem is, we bring these players in and for some reason they just want to go, and it's like, why did Roger Newby want to leave and go to Wolverhampton Wanderers in the Championship when if he stays, he's in the Champions League and getting back in the Champions League group stages. It just seems crazy to me. It's obviously a way that the game's written. Well, I suppose it's how you look at it. I suppose he's going to a club which is probably a higher, looked at in a higher way, looked at in a way that you're in the Championship, one of the biggest footballing countries in the world. Oh, that's gone in apparently. I thought Avola headed that off the line, but it's been given. And they have scored, I'm going to call it a consolation goal for now. Did that go in though? That did not even go in. That was nowhere near. Are you kidding me? That's a fucking rip-off, that is. I apologise for my language, but that was awful. Right, so Eric Bernal is going to come on. And Jamie Warman has also been booked. So we're going to bring on Stefan Dammer for Warman. Don't want him getting sent off. And that's 2. No, we have not done Bernal yet. There we go. Bernal is going to come on as well. I can't believe they gave him that goal. That was stupid. That is really a rip-off, that is. Doesn't really matter, but it would have been nice to keep another clean sheet. So 20 minutes left. They need to score 4 more goals to knock us out in this last 20 minutes. Stefan Dammer now on the ball. Plays a big ball forward. It's picked up by Franks. Cuts it into Admasu, who plays it out wide to Finn Baird. He's getting overlapped here by Avola. Doesn't need him. Plays the cross in, and there's Franks to put it into the back of the net. And it's another goal. Eric Franks' 5th goal of the season so far. He is in real goal scoring form. He has 5 goals in the Champions League from the young American striker, who I'm hoping we can keep a hold of for long enough to also gain Gibraltarian nationality. I don't know why not. He looks like a player who's certainly capable of doing so. Very, very good young player. And he seems pretty happy as well. All the offers we've had for him so far. Well, that's the difference. We had an offer for Roger Newby and we rejected it. And then he came back and said, no, I want to leave. So we put £1 million on him and people agreed to pay the £1 million. Eric Franks had offers for him. We said no. And Frank's agent came back and said we want a new contract. So we've just offered him a new 4-year deal. So that shows the difference. I quite like Franks. He's a player that has got his head screwed on. He's happy to be here, and we're very much happy to have him, especially when he scores 5 goals in the Champions League. And Finn Baird, now Finn deserves that goal. Over the last couple of games, he's been absolutely incredible. He's assisted so many goals, and to get one himself in this round here against Partizan Belgrade is really deserving. And you know what? I was really worried when Partizan Belgrade came out the draw, and we've just defeated them 7-1 on aggregate. So why was I worried? What am I worried about? This has been quite easy, in all fairness. I don't know who we're going to get in the playoffs. We'll find out before the end of this episode who we are going to get in the playoffs, because I'd love to get that sorted straight away. Good tackle, Angela Kovic. Plays it back to Bruno Ramito in goal. And surely if Ramito can just hold on to this for a few seconds and then take a big kick of it, the referee's going to blow his whistle. He might as well. 12 seconds left. Partizan trying to come forward with the ball. They've got to score 6 goals in the next 6 seconds to win the game, so I think we're pretty much safe now. There's the whistle. 4-1 victory against Partizan Belgrade. I was so worried when they got drawn out the hat that we were going to be in a very difficult situation, but 7-1 on aggregate just shows. And you know what? If we got into the Europa League, I wonder how far we could get, you know? If we're defeating teams like Partizan Belgrade this easily, then last year we defeated Dunfermline, we defeated Malmo, quite a few teams as well over 2 legs. So it just makes you wonder just how far we could go in the Europa League. Obviously, I don't really want to know because we're going to get in the Champions League, hopefully. So let's keep whizzing forward and get to the Champions League draw. There it is, it's coming up. Let's continue whizzing on then. Get straight through. As you see, we've already spent £7 million this season. That's on wages, and a lot of it is signing on Nothing interesting there. Come on, give us the draw. We're only here for the draw. There we go. Playoff draw. Now, where are we? We're not seeded in this. So we are going to end up with a difficult game. But then again, we defeated Red Bull Salzburg last year. I reckon we could defeat Steaua Bucharest as well. And probably Bâle and probably Celtic. It's going to be a tricky one, actually, I think. So, who are we going to end up here with? I'll take Ludogorets, but we're not going to get Ludogorets. I'll take Red Bull Salzburg again because we beat them last year. I'll have them. No. I'll tell you what, we'll take Steaua. So we've got Bâle. That could be tricky. That could be tricky. I'm unsure. It depends where they are at this point in time in the game. It's a very difficult one to probably... Wow. Okay, we could struggle here. They've got a £10 million player. We could be in trouble here against Bâle. I'm going to put it out there. We could be in trouble. They look like they're a very, very good team. We probably could have ended up with probably one of the worst draws we could have possibly got. But still, there is still hope. We've done so well over the last couple of years. We beat Barcelona 2-0 at home and we drew them 1-1 at Barcelona. So technically we beat Barcelona over 2 legs. And Barcelona are a much bigger team than this. So we could do it. We could do it. I'm not saying we're going to do it, but we could very much get past Bâle. It wouldn't surprise me at all. Is it Bâle or Basel? It always used to be Bâle. I remember the first time I ever saw them in the Champions League, it was Bâle they were pronounced as, but as time went on, they then started to be called Basel. I don't know. But that'll be our next episode. We're going to start off with the away leg against Basel, and then at home straight after that as well. So hopefully we can do the same as what we did against Partizan and just get a couple of away goals just to hold on to in the home leg. But it's going to be tricky. It's probably going to be one of the most difficult games we've had over the last few years. And, well, I say that. If you ignore the Champions League group stage, Bâle or Basel, however you pronounce them, it's probably going to be the most difficult game we've had in the qualifiers. So it's sort of the worst place to be as well, because if you get knocked out at the third qualifying stage, you go into the Europa League group stage. If you get knocked out here, as far as I'm aware, you go straight out then, yeah? Winners qualify for the group stage. Yeah. Losers get nothing then, do they? Nope, losers get nothing at all. We do get £2.14 million though, which is a pretty decent amount of money. That'll go into our bank balance. That's 7 million, remember that? That 7 million, most of that is actually to improve our youth facilities, which will be done by the end of January. Stadium done by March, and training facility done by January as well. So, yeah, tune in for the next episode. We will have that Champions League playoff against Bâle or Basel or Basel or whatever you want to call them. And hopefully we'll be able to get through into the Champions League group stage once again. If you have enjoyed this episode, then please do hit that like button. It does really help me out. And of course, if you are new around here, be sure to hit that subscribe button as well for a lot more of the Football Manager 2016 Gibraltar Challenge. I've been Shabby Gamer. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.